everyone, today's video is going to be for you if you want to find ways to reignite the passion in your relationship. So if you are in a relationship where you feel like things are just not as spicy as they used to be, we are going to share with you 4 tips, 4 things that you can do right away to start to bring that sizzle back into your relationship. I am Céline Remy, the intimacy angel, and I'm here to help you bring your sexy back in life.
And I'm Kevin Anthony, the truth warrior, and I am giving it to you straight.
So our tip number 1 for you is to communicate. See, remember when you first started dating and you were talking about everything was exciting, everything was important. You just couldn't get enough to hear your lover's voice and just to share about whatever happened for you in your life. Whether it was like your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, your fears. So you want to bring back some of that communication. So we're not talking about like processing and going over all the things that are wrong. We are talking about the things that inspire you. But while you are at it, you also want to bring some appreciation. And that is so essential in a relationship, to really talk about the things that you love about one another, because it goes a long way when that's what you share and you spend your energy and your focus on all the things that you love about your beloved.
All right, number 2 is to create a constant state of arousal. We talk about this one a lot. It's hard to go from 0 on the scale of 1 to 10 as far as how turned on you are all the way up to 10. So what if you could start at 5 and then you only have to go to 10? And so it's the little things that you do all day long, every day. So you don't want to be completely not sexual at all day long, and then all of a sudden it's Friday night, it's your date night, and you got to go from 0 all the way to 10. That's hard to do.
You want to do little things like throughout the day, like when you want to touch each other, you want to hug each other, do little kisses. Grab some asses while passing, or anything else you want to grab, right? But just make things exciting. Having sexual touch that doesn't lead to intercourse is very important. And like Kevin said, if you keep this low-grade excitement and arousal going, it will make it so much easier to keep going when things get more heated. But you're also training yourself to simply have sexual touch that doesn't have to mean that you have to go all the way. So then you want to do it more, because you can do it in 2 seconds. You can do it in 10 seconds, right? And so why not, right? Our tip number 3 is that you want to prioritize intimacy. Here's the bottom line. If it's not in the calendar or in the list, it's not going to happen. And it's true. And I know a lot of you are thinking, well, I don't really want to schedule a sex date or schedule a date night. We have a date night. We schedule it. And we have a lot of unscheduled sex too. But the thing is, we know that we have a Tuesday night, and every Tuesday we're going to get some. And that really, helps us feel good. Now, but all jokes set aside, you want to prioritize it. So first of all, you want to have it down in the calendar, but you also want to make it a priority. And that's something that you were appreciating the other day, that I'm always willing to make sex a priority. When the choice is watching a movie or massaging each other and seeing where that leads, you got to choose connecting with one another. I mean, movies are this, plenty of them.
And you've seen plenty of them, and there'll be plenty of time to see more. Make it a priority. We hear a lot from people, but I want it to be spontaneous. Yes, you can have spontaneous sex, you can have spontaneous dates as well. However, you want to have your regularly scheduled ones in addition, right? Because it's just too easy to get caught up in the busy day. Even us, we talk about this stuff. We work with clients all the time. Sex is on our mind a lot. Just because of who we are and because of the work we do. And yet it's still sometimes hard to get around to actually do the physical act because we're so busy. That's why it's important to prioritize.
The hardest step is the first step, is to literally choose to connect. If you can get over this and trick your mind, I'll just do it for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That's sometimes what I do. And then you'll see you'll do it for longer. Tip number 4 is going to change your life for the better. You have to drop the goal of the orgasm, the agenda of the orgasm. And what we mean by that is you have to stop making it all about reaching that destination and having that orgasm, and that if you start something, it has to end in an ejaculation or 17 orgasms or whatever that is for you. If you start to not so much focused on the destination but on the journey, then it becomes so much more exciting.
And guys, you really need to hear this point. If she feels that every time you have sex, she has to make you orgasm, or if she even feels that you feel that you have to give her an orgasm, she's going to be less likely to want to get involved in any sort of sex if she's not fully 100% in the mood. So one of the things that you can do is remove all of that stress. So she knows she doesn't have to do anything in particular. She doesn't have to be anywhere in particular. She doesn't have to take you anywhere in particular. If you take that stress off the table, she's going to be far more likely to have sex with you more often.
Yeah, and then you start to focus on the quality of the connection, of the interaction. So if you do these 4 things that we talked about, which was about communicating, but communicating about the juicy things and the things that you love about each other, and creating that constant state of arousal, prioritizing sex, and dropping the agenda just to make it about like connecting and creating that passion between the two of you, things will get hotter again. So we hope you are going to put these tips into practice right away. And thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, make sure you like it and subscribe to our channel. And we will see you in our next video.